I am in my car and I just picked up this new lens from the post office. It is the Viltrox 50mm F1.4 Pro series lens. I've tested out the 85mm F1.4 Pro and I really like that lens. Viltrox has been killing it lately, and I think Viltrox is at a level now where I feel as though like anything they put out is like really good. There's like there hasn't been any misses from them for the past few releases. And I'd like to thank Viltrox for sending me a unit for review. So yeah, this is the box that it comes in. And again, I like their packaging. It's very high quality. It doesn't look like any of those cheap stuff that you've seen from other Chinese lens brands. This looks legit. I really like the packaging. All right, so I just took this lens out from the box, and this is what it looks like. Okay, look at this. Look at how big this lens is. Look how it feels freaking premium. It is heavy for a 50mm f1.4 lens, I'm not gonna lie. The Pro Series badge, you got the AF MF toggle switch, you got the Pro badge right here. You got the click right here, click on and off. So for that, and then once you turn it off, you don't have to hear that click. What I like to do is put it on the click, because I am a photographer. I need to hear that feedback so that I know which aperture I'm twisting it to. So again, the aperture dial feels nice and dampened. I really like how dampened it is, so you're good on that front. And this is the manual focusing ring right here. This lens right here has a 77mm filter thread, so it is a lot bigger than other 50mm f1.4 lenses that I've used. The Sony G Master lens, it's 67mm or even 72. It has the VCN motors, which is Viltrox's. I think these autofocusing control motor VCN motors are a little bit faster than the STM motors that people have been putting on. So there's that. There's also, you know, a customizable button right here, so you can customize this and put it onto whatever you want on your Sony cameras. You see the red rubber gasket seal, so I believe this lens is weather sealed, or at least dust and moisture protected, because of this rubber gasket seal is red. And also at the back you have the USB-C port for firmware updates. So overall, my first impression of this lens is it's built like a freaking tank. I really like the build quality. I really like how it feels in my hands, although people will say that it is a little chunky for a 50mm lens. But again, these are pro lenses, so they're gonna be made to be a little bit bigger and for the professionals out there. So why don't we go ahead and I'm gonna put this lens onto my camera, and then we'll go out and we'll take some photos with this lens. Let's go.
Here comes the high.
Alrighty folks, so I just got back from a day of shooting out here in the Algarve, and here are my findings after reviewing some shots. The Viltrox 50mm F1.4 Pro. This lens's image quality is awesome. It gets really sharp once you stop it down. What I did notice at f1.4 is there's not as much contrast as something like the Sony G Master lens or even like the Sigma Art Series lens at f1.4. So if you're looking for something a bit more contrast at f1.4, this lens may not be suitable for you. However, saying that, I did not have any issues with shooting this lens at f1.4. I do like the subject separation and the bokeh that comes with it. I think it looks nice and smooth, and I can always add contrast back in if I need in post. Now when it comes to ghosting and flares, there are some, so you just gotta be mindful of shooting directly towards the sun. Like I said, when it comes to image quality, I was really surprised by how good this lens operates. I know Viltrox has been killing it lately. I've been giving Viltrox its praises and flowers for several years now. They are making great lenses, and this one is no exception. Now, when it comes to chromatic aberrations, I haven't seen anything too jarring. It's very well controlled. There are just a little bit, but these lenses are getting real good now, so it's hard to find faults in any of them. The autofocus that I've experienced on this lens has been quick and snappy. I have no issues at all. The only thing that I feel is that this lens may be too big for some folks, but the badge on this lens did say that this is a Pro Series lens, so it is made for professionals in mind, the ones that want a good build lens with great image quality, you know, just that girthy, heavy feeling lens. Otherwise, if you want something that's small and compact, I highly recommend you guys check out the Viltrox Air Series lenses. It's just as good, it's just smaller and compact for your everyday needs. And this lens is coming in at $549, and I think it's a freaking steal. They are making some incredible lenses at an affordable price, and it's very well competitive as well. In a world where everything is rising in prices, you know, food prices has increased, camera prices has increased, and lens prices as well. It's good to have a company like Viltrox that makes lenses at a fairly reasonable price that could compete with the likes of like other native and other third-party lenses out there. And anyways, what are your thoughts on this lens? And if you haven't already, I would appreciate if you subscribe to my channel. By doing so, it helps me make more videos like this for you guys, and it pushes my videos out to, you know, the YouTube sphere with its algorithm and all that. I will be taking you behind the scenes for one of my shoots here while I'm using this lens, so make sure to subscribe for when that video comes out. Viltrox also sent me this flash. I want to do something creative with this flash right here. I think it's an interesting looking flash. It looks pretty cool. Make sure to subscribe for when I make a video while using this flash. If you are interested in this lens, I'll leave the links down in the description below. And that is it for me, guys. Thanks so much.